Hi, everybody. Gabriel Miguel here. I'm the founder and executive director of the Anastasia Foundation, and we are building the Ringing Cedars movement in the English-speaking world by connecting, inspiring, and empowering Ringing Cedars readers everywhere. And so today I have a really special guest with me. I'm very excited for today's conversation. I'm joined by Elvira Ismagilova. She is the producer of the Two Brothers film in Russia, which just premiered recently. And the dva brata, right? Dva brata
Yeah.
is how you say it in Russian. Two brothers. The parable is from book four. Book four, co-creation, chapter 25 here, if anybody wants to read. But so they just premiered this beautiful film in Russia. And actually, I was connected to Elvira by an old friend of mine, Anna Makiva. And she is actually, I met her in 2016 when I went to a Kins domain settlement. I visited a Kins domain settlement in 2016, Vetrusia in Krasnodar in the south of Russia.
Mm.
I visited there. And at that time, she was traveling with the Sunny Bards, who is a group of bards, and they travel all across Russia and they sing and they do performances and festivals and all these wonderful things. And her and I connected. We became good friends there, and we've been in touch ever since then. And actually, in 2018, she came to New York City. I hosted a Ringing Cedars readers gathering in New York City and offered, Anna to come out and sing. And she also led everybody through these beautiful Russian circle dances. I forget what you call them. Horovod, right? Is
Horobody. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And so she was leading everybody through the dances, and it was beautiful. So Anna's a dear friend, and then it turns out all these years later, she tells me that she went to film school and she learned how to do all of these film related things, and now they're working on this film. And she's like, "Can you help us promote? Can you help us talk about it?" And so she says, "Talk to Elvira," and here we are. So it's just a beautiful chain of events. And I'm just so glad to be a part of it and to help share with the world about this beautiful, beautiful film. So, like I said, it's based on the parable Two Brothers in book four. And for those who haven't gotten to book four yet, because maybe some people watching haven't gotten there, it's a short parable. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but you'll learn more about it. So anyway, that's my introduction. So Elvira, thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to talk with you, to learn more about the film, and to share this with everyone. So thanks for being here.
Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you for invitation. Yeah, I'm also very glad to be
Hmm.
here.
Yes. So I saw that the film, as we're filming this today, it's August 9th, and I saw that on August 7th, you guys
Yeah.
premiered the film in Russia to a sold out theater, 299 seats. Incredibly impressive. So tell me about that. That congratulations. That's amazing. And tell me about the premiere.
Yeah, it was in Ufa City. So I live in
Hmm.
Kin domain in 120 kilometers from Ufa. It's near Ural Mountains, Bashkortostan Republic.
Hmm.
So, and in this region of Russia, we actually shooted the film. And our
Oh.
premiere was exciting and fascinating. I think it was a lot of
Hmm.
very nice people, our partners, actors, all our team, with the families, with the
Mm.
friends. So it will be big but very kind crowd of people. And the
Mm.
actors, this Yuri and Vladimir Torsuev, uh, is
Hmm.
the Russian actors who
They're the main
took
two
part.
brothers.
Yeah, two brothers.
Hmm.
They twins actually, and they
Hmm.
all Russian people knows them because of the um, electronics adventures film from the Soviet
Mm.
Union time. They were 14 years
Oh,
old. Yeah, and they're popular from that time. So
wow.
for most people, they're legend. It's childhood
Wow.
memories. So, and they took part in our film. Uh, it was the main roles of Alim and Ildus, these two brothers. So
Hmm.
they
Hmm.
now 58 years old. So,
Hmm.
and they really, when we
Ah,
thought about whom we will invite to our film, the Anna's
yeah.
husband told that it will be a good idea to invite these guys, these actors, Torsuev brothers, because they are really looking for the invitation. Uh,
Mm.
in the movies, they are, and they exactly fit for the age. These two brothers
Mm.
when they're old enough. So when the other came back home,
Hmm.
and so and we invited them, and they decided to take part, and we're really glad. And another actress
Wow.
also was on premiere, and it was really good because it's a big screen, and you
Hmm.
see your film, and it's all congratulated you, and I felt very
Yeah.
exciting, and I was happy, really happy. It was
Mm.
for me like an organizer. It was a big work because I made a merch bottles, just glue this
Uh-huh.
paper with two brothers poster, and organize all this, and actually
Yep.
all people get the present cedar cone of Siberian cedar, cone of Siberian cedar. Yes, this one. Yeah, and
Yep.
also instruction how to put it in the soil, how to plant their own
Wow.
cedar trees. Yeah,
I
so
love
it was
that. That's
also
that's something that I love to do for events too. When I have any cedar cones or seeds, I just love to give them out at the events. That's beautiful.
yeah.
And wow, Elvira, that's so exciting. And about the actors as well. So were they, so my wife has shown me some of the old Soviet movies and I kind of like them. If anybody doesn't know, they're actually the old Soviet films are actually quite good.
Yeah.
Were they in the any Mosfilm movies? Is it Mosfilm? Those two
Yeah, I
guys
think
or somebody else?
actually no, it's not. It's from Odessa cinema studio. But it in
Okay,
Soviet Union it
different
was
studio.
also Russian, also
Soviet.
Soviet song, but it's based on
Got it.
Odessa.
Got it. Okay, in Odessa. Okay, so that's so interesting that and their ages worked out perfectly, right? You said they were 14
Yeah,
in the original movies and now they're like in their 50s. So for anybody who hasn't read the story, it's that's pretty much exactly how it happens. The young boys, they're like 15 or something and they
yeah.
separate and then eventually they come back together many decades later like when they're old men. So that I was going to ask you about that. That's an incredible coincidence there. So tell me, when you approached them to join the movie, how did they, what was their initial reaction to the idea?
Um, Actually, I gathered all a team like this. I just
Hmm.
first I sent a message to all film directors which I know, and some of
Mm,
them told me, "Oh no, I'm busy." Some told, "Okay," and Anya told that she wanted to do this project, and
yeah.
it all also with the operator, with the artist, with all members of our team was the same, and also with the actors. So when I
Mm,
uh, t- tell them that we have an idea, this is our scenery, we want to produce film in Bashkiria, it will be a short meter, so and send them the scenery, and then
hmm.
uh, in maybe in 1 week later, I've got the answer of their agent, uh, and
Hmm.
she
Hmm.
told that they agree. So uh,
Wow.
the filming days cost like this. They need this, and this. And I was so happy that I screaming
Uh,
to overland.
I love
I
it.
was really happy for this.
I
Yeah, because they're popular in
love it.
Russia, and it all was. I think it was also important for our. We have got a support from the
Mm,
uh, regional foundation over.
yeah.
Uh, it's the
I
head
saw
of
you
our
you got
republic.
some grants. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw you
we
got
got.
some grants to make the
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
happen. Yeah.
7 billion, yeah, 7 billion, and
7 million rubles.
7 million rubles and
Yep.
uh, 300,000 rubles. So
Yep.
it's
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
You're good. Don't worry.
but yeah, but actually it was not enough because we asking for a little bit more, 1
Hmm.
million, but it was not a lot money. So they
Hmm.
gave us only 7 million. So uh,
Hmm.
and about 1 million, 800,000 rubles we
Hmm.
we get as a support of just ordinary people. We just made crowdfunding.
Amazing.
Yeah, and
Amazing.
it's a lot. It's a lot
Wow.
for our film. So we are really happy for such a um, uh, that a lot of people support us with their money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a lot
and
of support. 1,800,000 rubles crowdfunding. Congratulations. That's so impressive.
thanks.
And
Yeah, yes, it's really
yeah.
impressive.
How many people do you have a number on how many people you think donated? I'd
About
imagine like several
actually
hundred, yeah.
about 500. So
$500.
we have a link. We have a, we put all um, names, all sums, so it's really clear. It's transparent for all
Mm,
founders. So it's about 500 people, and some gave
mm.
2 or 3 times gave money. So just
Wow.
they're supporting you.
Beautiful.
Just do it. Go on, go on.
So
So
beautiful.
it's really, yeah, it's really good.
I love
It's
that.
very good.
Yeah. Wow. That's so beautiful. And Elvira, so tell me a bit about your background in film producing. So I know that Anna went to school not too long ago to be a director. You guys got connected somehow, and you took the producer role for this movie. So tell me a bit about your background in film and kind of what led you to producing this movie.
Okay, actually, this producer, it was my first time when a film producer. Yeah,
There you
but
go.
I have a big experience in the social projects. So I can
Hmm.
organize all events, all projects. So, and these
Hmm.
knowledges and really help me to do well in movie production. So it's really
Hmm.
helped me. So I think it's successful experience here in this movie, Two Brothers, and uh, I
So is
know
this your first
Anna.
project being involved in film in general?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it's my
Wow.
first project. First project as a general producer of the film.
Hmm. Wow.
So
Beautiful.
I did a lot. Actually, I did a lot, but um, if you know how to organize a process, you can
Hmm.
do this in all sphere. Okay, in movie producing, you there are some things uh, which I didn't knew, but yeah, I
Hmm.
now I knew all. So, but yeah, now
Yeah.
I knew all.
So tell me how so I know Anna has been very active in the Ringing Cedars and Kin's Domain movement in Russia for a long time, ever since I met her, and probably way before that. She used to do, I don't know if she still does it. She did this wonderful magazine called Kin's
Yeah,
Domain Lifestyle, her
yeah,
beautiful
yeah.
magazine, which I would love to translate the issues into English one day. Her and I had discussed that. Um, I would still love to do that. And she's been very active for a long time. So tell me how you guys got connected for this.
Yes. Actually, I also read the book 24 years ago, and
Mm,
then 16 years ago we find our land. So I have my kin
wow.
domain also here in Russian
16
Bashkiria.
years.
16 years. It's
Wow.
16 years when we found our land, and in
Hmm.
13 years ago we just moved to the land. So 3 years, or
Hmm.
no, 2 years. Yeah, it took 2 years to do all the paperwork. So because it was not only kin domains, but
Hmm.
settlements of kin's domain settlement. So it was
Right.
first wave. It was 17 families, 17 families,
Okay.
first wave.
S
And
wow.
yeah, at that period we also took part in Anastasia festivals as a group,
Hmm.
uh, and first and second festivals also, and also I think third festival in Belgrade. We took part,
Hmm.
and we sing a song. So I
Yep.
write poems and music, and then I moved to Moscow for 5 years. I lived in Moscow for 5 years, and there
Hmm.
I was a leader of a project, also connecting with the cedars. It's called Cedar
Mm.
Path. We did
Hmm.
workshops for planting cedars from the seeds,
Oh,
and I
wow.
did a lot
Interesting.
more than 3,000 workshops for people for planting in Moscow, in Germany, even in Peru, even in
Wow.
India. So wherever I travel, I do these cedars planting
You're
workshops.
planting cedars. Wow.
Yeah, and
Beautiful.
I also was a leader of Russian coordinator of a project. It was a project like peace tour Berlin Moscow. It was a
Hmm.
peace initiative from
Hmm.
2016 to 2018. It was a strong
Hmm.
movement. Still, it
Hmm.
exists, but in that yes, it was a really very strong movement, and
Hmm.
we had on 2018 we had a festival
Hmm.
in Kolomenskaya in Moscow during this peace
Hmm.
tour, and Anna also took part in it. I invite her to take
Ah.
part in this music festival. But actually, before this, we also was connecting uh, through uh, taking part in the same event, so we knew each other. And I invite her,
Mm.
and she also sang a song with a German singer. Uh, it was
Mm.
very good song about Mother's Prayer, Mother's Prayer for the
Mm.
peace all over the world. And they
Hmm.
sang it in Russian and English. So we knew her, and when I knew that study for a film director for movie making.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I also support her first film. Yeah, and when I get the idea that we could asking for support and good a project for shooting a film based on
Hmm.
Vladimir Megre's books, Ringing Cedars books. I also
Mm.
wrote her, and she told it was her idea that
Mm.
because I told that we could we could shoot a film based on Ringing Cedars books and stories. Maybe we can took the Radomir's and Lubamila's stories and so on.
Uh-huh.
But we need
Yep.
something for family. Something for family. So
Mm.
it's because our organization, non-commercial organization, it support
Mm-hmm.
family traditions. So it's for family
Mm.
traditions, for strong family tradition, with many kids
Beautiful.
living on their own lands in their house and with their garden and lake and so like this. And Anya told that let's took two brothers parallel. That's it. And I
Mm-hmm.
told her, I answered yes, okay, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, let's do. So and
Right.
yeah,
Two brothers.
actually we took this story. Yeah, we took this story and put in the currency this time
Mm.
2024 and in
Interesting.
Bashkiria. So it's like national.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it becomes more real. It's not
Mm-hmm.
like in just story. It's have their own um,
Mm-hmm.
how to charm. So it's like because it's
Yeah. It's
some
more
traditions
relevant. It's
and
like it's
yeah,
something that's
yeah,
kind of
more
happening
relevant. Yes,
now.
that's right.
Yeah. And so for people who don't know, Bashkiria is that an oblast in Russia?
It's a region. Yes, like Oblast,
A
but it's a
region.
republic region. Yeah, it's a region near Ural
Got
Mountains.
it. Ural
Ufa,
Mountains. So that's more south.
uh,
No.
uh
My
from
G my
Moscow.
Ru Russia's so big.
No, no, it's
Russia's
east.
so
Not
big.
not. It's east from Moscow. It's east.
East.
Yeah,
East of
southeast
Moscow.
maybe. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Southeast. Got it. Okay. Beautiful. So you updated the story to be
yeah,
in modern times. And so that's actually a question I wanted to ask you because it's interesting you share about that. Your original idea was to pick maybe one of the stories about, Radomir and Ludmila. And then Anna tells you to do two brothers. And so you're saying you wanted to do something more about family, and I think I really understand what you're talking about because that particular story is so like open and so approachable, right? Like for people who don't know anything about the Ringing Cedars or
yeah.
anything that Anastasia has said, I think that story is a lot more accessible. um and so tell me more about, I guess, how you've updated the story to be more relevant and kind of what you wanted people to get from this film, to get from this story.
Yeah, it was very interesting because when I took a book, co-creation book, and opened the Two Brothers Parable, I understood that it's exactly before the Anastasia told that King's domain's idea to people. So just before.
Oh, right.
It's,
It's right before.
so
Yeah, this is true.
so and it was like a sign for me that when we will produce this film,
Yeah.
it
The next
helps
chapter, I'm
people.
sorry to interrupt, but I just want to tell people because I have the book here
Yeah,
that the
yeah,
next chapter is where she introduces the idea of the Kins domain, the exact next chapter. Wow.
yeah. So that's
Interesting.
and I understood that this film will help us to tell all people and to prepare them for the King's domain idea. For it just
Mm,
the very strong image.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's I think it's not like occasionally. So and actually
Mm-hmm.
I felt all and also now I feel support of Anastasia, of his
For sure.
yeah, yeah, for all their family, they support us, and all light forces also support us because uh,
Mm-hmm.
it was a lot of miracles on this way. So it's
I
really
believe you. I know the feeling. I know the feeling, and I totally believe you and understand you. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I remember, I think even back maybe in the first book, she said eventually they would make a film about all of this stuff, and it would be the greatest film in the world. right, is what she said. And right.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so and she does make a point several times in the books that there are certain films that she liked and she thinks that films are useful. And it is an amazing way of spreading these images and spreading these ideas. And that's such an incredible coincidence that exactly the chapter before she starts talking about Kin's domains is this story. And I think, I always think about how incredibly precise and specific she was with every little word she said and when she said it. And,
yeah,
sometimes we don't think about these things, but it's like she can think so fast that she has planned all this out, right? She knows exactly what she's going to say, when she's going to say it. And so,
yeah,
it's true. Like it's interesting. She tells that story before the Kin's domains, and it kind of opens you up to the idea, right? You
yeah,
kind of start to understand that home and your land and your family and all of this is where all the wisdom is, and all of this wisdom is inside of you, right? And
yeah,
nobody needs to teach you these things, and you don't have to go somewhere to get it. And so it's such a great story that you could have picked. And so tell me, when you guys did this premiere, were a lot of the people who came, have they read the books already? Were they familiar with the story, or did you get people from like the general public who had no idea what this is about? I wanted to hear about how maybe people felt when they saw the film for the first time.
um, I think it was maybe third part of the all people who was on the primer
Hmm.
knew the books.
Hmm.
So most of
Okay.
all, there was just ordinary people who are maybe they
Amazing.
didn't, yeah, but they like the film, they like the idea, they thought that it it was it's very deep and wisdom and very important ideas in this film, so they felt it um, very
Mm.
very good, and we got a
Mm.
lot of yeah, very good uh, how this replies. so so
Yeah,
people told that
feedback, responses. Yeah.
feedbacks, yeah, feedbacks. So yeah, it's they like it, and they felt it very important in nowadays told about these very wisdom ideas, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
really they like the film, they like the way how it
Mm-hmm.
and the main idea. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it looks like you guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like the
mhm.
film was done pretty quickly, right? It looks like you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
filmed it and did a lot like really fast. So tell me about that. How long did it take to film this, and what was that like for you?
Yeah, uh, yeah, it was very fast because the uh, our project only it takes only 8 months. It was the condition of a foundation that for short
Uh-huh.
meters film you
Of
can
the grant that you got.
yes, not much that 8 months, and we
Mm-hmm.
had 2 film days in April and five
Mm-hmm.
film days in the end of June, and all
Oh,
July,
wow.
1 month, we have a post production. This and it was really hard. It was really hard because this team just work all days long for
Yeah.
make a sound and color and
Mm-hmm.
all these
Yeah, the
things, and
sound and the color
actually
correction. Yeah,
yeah, and the
editing.
music, and we have a very nice song, and yeah, the
Yeah, your
song is very,
soundtrack.
yeah, soundtrack. It's really interesting story because first in
Mm.
February, I think in February, we told that we need a poem, we need a text for the final song for soundtrack,
Hmm.
and we made a concourse, we made a competition.
Hmm.
We
Mm.
tell in our social media, we told that we are looking for the text, please, who knows
Mm.
poets, please write a text based on this
Yeah.
parable. And lots of
Hmm.
people send us their poems, and we choose the
Wow.
best one. Yes, there also
Hmm.
was Elena Pankratova from Yekaterinburg, also Ural,
Hmm.
Ural region from Sverdlovsk
Okay.
Oblast.
Beautiful.
So, and it's a really good text. And our composer Marat Fulin made a music for
Hmm.
this, and very nice bard, Alena Irina from
Hmm.
Slavna Kingdom and
Oh,
Settlement.
yeah.
Alena Irina,
I
you know
see.
her. Yeah, she
I
sang this
think I
song.
know both of those names, Marat and Aliona, I think. Yeah, I think I know both of them.
But no, Marat Fulin, it's also he knows like
Oh,
Marat
he's different.
Taturas. Different. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I see. Yeah, okay.
yeah. So
I know
it's
there's a
Bashkirian
popular
composer.
bard named Marat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But that Marat Tsoraev. But he is Marat Fulin. He's
Ah.
composer. He made a music for the film mostly. But he's
Mm-hmm.
also very
Mm-hmm.
talented. He made a lot of
Amazing.
music, and yeah, he's very talented too. And so it was very short period. We asked Alena, and she told that yes, she will sing a song. And in 3 days, they
Yeah.
just uh, yeah, also she sang it, and song was appeared very fast. So and it was, I
Wow.
think it's a
Yeah.
hit. It's really hit. It's very nice
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, I would love to share the song and if maybe after this interview, if you want to send me the text for it or something, the lyrics of the song, we can translate it
Okay.
into English to share with everyone. And I think that would be beautiful. And that's incredible. So you guys filmed this thing 7 days of filming total, which is not a lot for anyone who's in media or movies. So you guys must have been just all day filming, very concentrated, and then you edited this thing. You did all the post-production in a month, pretty much. You put together your soundtrack, you got all this stuff. That's
Yeah.
that's incredible. That's so much work
And
that
also,
goes into that. And
we made
so,
subtitles
yeah.
in Bashkirian. Subtitles in Bashkirian is also condition of a
Oh,
uh,
really?
yeah, of our foundation. So we have a Russian and
Is that
Bashkirian
like a
subtitles.
regional dialect? Is Bashkirian like a subsection of Russian, or is that like a separate language?
No, it's not dialect. It's just language.
Uh-huh.
It's Bashkirian language.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about this.
It's
Interesting. Interesting.
Turkish Turkish family of language. Turkish family of language.
Turkish.
Bashkirian. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. And so, tell me about, so you got this grant from
Yeah.
a Bashkirian regional foundation, and it seems like they are focused on the preservation of like the local culture and helping kind of cultural projects. So tell me, how did that happen? Did you guys approach them and tell them that you wanted to do a film, or how did that happen?
Um, 1 year ago, yeah, actually a little bit more, we also get support from this foundation. We have got grants for them for 3 months, and we made a volunteer camp and asked people to help us to build a yurt, like uh,
Ah.
cultural and
I've
social
seen the
place for
pictures on your
meeting.
VK page. I saw
Yeah,
the yurt. You guys do a lot of events and things there.
yeah. And we made this
Yep.
project very short for 3 months, and we like it very much. And then I just even yeah, it was I think it was the end of June 2023. We just got
Hmm.
a news that it will be new concourse, a new competition for the
Hmm.
grants in
Hmm.
movie sphere, in for
Hmm.
films, grants for films. And
Hmm.
we just thought that it's a wonderful idea to promotion the family tradition idea and all this idea which are so important nowadays. So we just decided to take part in this competition and prepare all scenery, sizzle, video about project,
Mm-hmm.
dreamcast, and all lots of papers. And um, it
Mm-hmm.
take us 2 months to prepare all papers and apply
Wow, it's a pretty
for the
big
grants.
application.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. Amazing. And so when I'm just curious, so when you submitted your application to them, did you tell them that this film comes from Megre's books, or did you mention anything about, yeah.
Yeah, we told, and we asked Vladimir Nikolaevich. Uh,
Hmm.
he is. Uh, we asked, did he let us to do this film? And he made a letter that
Mm,
yes, he.
beautiful.
Yeah, he gave us the opportunity to make a film. He is not. Yeah, he support us. So it's
Mm.
yeah.
Has
He
he seen the
knew.
film yet?
Not we
Not yet.
we asked him to visit, but actually he couldn't come but he sent a letter and told that
Mm,
it's very important, and told us very good words. So but
beautiful.
soon we will send him a film. Yeah, we just need, after the premiere we want to improve a little bit. Yeah, because we
Hmm.
get a feedback, so we just want to
Hmm.
improve a little bit. And
Hmm.
also on 18th of August, our
Hmm.
film will be in a program in a Moscow festival "Время жить", time to live, on Поклонная
Hmm.
гора.
Hmm.
So it will
Hmm.
take part in not in program, but I think about
Festival, yeah.
400 people could see this film in this film festival.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So in Moscow.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm very glad to hear that you got all this positive feedback from Megre as well. I'm in
Yeah,
touch
yeah,
with him, and every time I hear from him, he has such a nice and kind way of writing, and I really
yeah.
appreciate him a lot. So it's really nice to have his support. I've gotten um, just a little personal thing. He wrote me a bit of support a couple years
Good.
ago when we were discussing some things, and I printed it out and I keep it here because these are
Great.
some of the most encouraging words that I've ever gotten when Megre was telling us that he likes what I'm doing and he believes in me and all of this stuff. But so that's amazing. And okay, so you're going to this film festival on the 18th. And I'm imagining you guys have plans to go to more film festivals and try to keep like screening the movie. So tell me more about that.
Yeah, first of all, we will show this film, I told, in all districts of Bashkiria, because it's connected with our project. Uh,
Yeah,
to,
right.
I think 10,000 kids, teenagers uh, will see our film in this month.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
Wow.
and then we will apply for the film festivals. But first we thought it will be 20 minutes before. We we thought it will
Hmm.
be short meters, 20 minutes and 10 seconds. And now
Hmm.
it's 43 minutes long. So
43
it's
minutes. Wow.
43. Yeah.
That's
So
really
it's
impressive. I mean, given how quickly you filmed it and put everything together, a 43-minute film in that
yeah.
short
Yeah.
amount of time is that's impressive.
Yeah, but because it's so long, it's maybe not all festivals could took our film. So we will
Yeah,
see.
right. Because they do
We will
shorter,
see.
like maybe 10 or 20-minute films, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
see.
we think that we can do our next film and connected them, and it will be a movie for the cinemas, and we can broadcast. Yeah, how to
Yeah.
broadcast
You can
in all.
yeah, how would you say like screen? I think maybe screen is the word. I'm not entirely sure. But I know what you
Yeah,
mean, like to have all the
yeah,
different films, all the different theaters
yeah.
screening your
To
film. Yeah.
show it in all different theaters, so it's also idea. And then
Right.
we will yes, we will put it in internet platform to
Hmm.
give all people opportunity to see this film, and we'll also
Yeah.
promote it in the internet. So, but it takes maybe in 1 year we
You
will
mean
put in the internet.
the next film or this one?
This one in 1 year.
Okay.
So
Yep.
not
Got it.
not so fast, because we need the time
Hmm.
for festivals, and they have a condition
Right.
that it will be the primer on a festival or not.
Hmm.
For
I
example,
see what you
for
mean. Yeah,
some festival,
you can't
just
share it
international.
everywhere else.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Hmm. That makes
So
sense. So for everyone watching who wants to see the film, I'm sorry, you guys will have to wait a year, but it's going to be worth it. And I'm sure you guys will probably do some more editing to the film, and by the time it comes out in a year, it's
yeah,
going to be
actually,
like
actually,
spectacular.
we wanted to do this closed primer, closed internet primer for those who support us. So we will
Oh,
make
okay.
the Telegram group, and then they will when we will choose a date, and we gave a
Hmm.
link, and people will have
Hmm.
who supported us will have an opportunity to see this movie in internet, and then we just
Hmm.
deleted the link, so it will be like
Hmm.
internet primer for the closed,
Internet
like
premiere.
primer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good idea. And so is there an opportunity for just I'm asking for anyone who's watching, um, can they still donate to support and maybe be a part of that event and watch it online?
Yes, 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 because
Okay.
we didn't plan it exactly when it will be, so
Hmm.
all our international friends also can be the part of this internet internet premiere. So
Beautiful. Beautiful. And maybe Elvira, after this, you can send me a link and more information about that so I can
yeah,
include
yeah,
this in the video. Yep.
yeah, and we have also a link for supporting our friend Evgeny, also from USA, help us to
Hmm.
organize this. So yeah, good.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Like any links to support um, and to be a part of that premiere, we'll make sure to get that to everyone because I'm sure that people would love to see this, right? Because I was I was kind of thinking about this earlier. I mentioned this to you when we first got on the call. We weren't recording yet. That there hasn't really been any like very well done or larger kind of Ringing Cedars inspired films, right?
Hmm.
And so this seems to be a really, really good one, and I think it sets things in a very good direction, right? It's it's a good film. It's getting positive reception. It's going to all these film festivals. You've got Megre's support, and all of this is happening. And it's so exciting to see something like this appearing at this time because the world needs it, people need it. I'm so happy to hear that you're going to be sharing it with, over 10,000 children this month
Yeah,
in different regions around your different areas around your region. And that's just wonderful. And it makes me so happy. And you were telling me about you guys are planning on doing more films and eventually, going and so this seems like it could be maybe a big direction of the rest of your life here, at least for the future, right? To continue doing films, continue spreading these ideas, and yeah, using films to share these ideas.
yeah. And what I also wanted to say that we are Anya and me and our families, we are planning international tour for supporting our two brothers
Oh, okay.
film. So if somebody wants to invite us, so we can plan the tour from country to country to
Yeah.
also make
Yep.
ask our friends see the film and
Mm-hmm.
discussing the idea and maybe
Mm-hmm.
have singer
Beautiful.
songs and dances, and so it's very nice
Yeah.
events connecting with
Yeah.
our film.
As we should definitely stay in touch after this interview because as you know, or as you may or may not know, we have community all around the world, in
Yeah,
many different countries. And so if I can help you organize that and connect with readers in different places, I'd love to do that. And I think we could easily get a good number of people who would want to host a screening of the movie in their area and like help support. So I would love to do that. So
thanks
let's
a lot.
definitely stay in touch. Oh yeah, my pleasure
Yeah,
because all of us, we're all here together, right? Whether we're in Russia,
yeah,
whether we're in the United States or in Europe, we're all working towards the same unified dream, right? And so if I can
yeah,
help
yeah,
you, it helps us. Everyone wins. The world becomes more beautiful. More happy families are being formed. And it's just such a wonderful thing. So I would really love to support as much as I can. I'm really glad that we're in touch for this. And that's so exciting that you guys are planning on traveling and doing all this. And so tell me about, I wanted to ask you, you told me that you got subtitles done. What about English subtitles? Do you need help with that? Could we help you?
uh, we plan English
Uh-huh.
subtitles, and we actually we have a translator also, Emma Kimsa. So
Okay.
but yeah, but if you want
You're
also
working on
to
that.
help, yeah, you're welcome also to help us.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I had members of our community were asking me, and I thought it was a great thing because we have several translators that we work with as well, and we do subtitles and stuff for some videos that we're putting out. So I just wanted to ask, and anyway, you
yeah,
won't be
and
able
we
to premiere the film for a while online, but still,
yeah, and we need English subtitles and Spanish and Chinese and German. So
yeah,
if if
okay.
somebody is also wanted to help us,
Yeah. So
we will
I'm
be very
friends
glad.
with the publishers of the books in Chinese. I'm good friends with them. So if you want, I
Hmm.
can connect you with them and I'm sure they would be happy to support if they can. And I'm also in contact with the German publisher.
Hmm.
And we also have a bit of like community and connections in Germany. So,
Great.
yes, let's definitely follow up about that. And hopefully I can make some connections and help support that. Yeah, that's so exciting. That's so exciting. And it just, it really makes me happy that this film is appearing at this point in time. I know maybe I said this before, but I really feel like the world needs something like this. People need this. And I feel like the idea of Kin's domains is just going to start spreading more and more. And I'm so happy that this is such an accessible thing for the general public. You said that like,
Yeah,
66% of the people who came to the premiere were
yeah,
just average people who don't know about the books and they loved it. And
yeah,
that's so great.
yeah, yeah. I'm agree. So I also feel that the time is now. It's time for spreading idea for all people. And yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Do you remember Anastasia told about 9,000 people?
nine
Yeah,
days. Okay.
I think
9,000
9,000.
people.
Yeah,
Tell me more.
I
I'm
think.
sure I remember.
Yeah, yeah, 9,000 people who will be, or 9,000 families who will live and share this idea. Or nine,
Hmm.
actually,
Nine.
I think
Yeah, 9,000. I don't remember specifically.
uh,
Do you
I should,
remember which
yeah,
book?
I should check it. I should check it, but
It's okay.
uh, I just
Keep going.
remember
Yeah.
about 9,000 people. Maybe it's only in
Hmm.
Russia. Maybe it's all over the world. But she told that first we need 9,000 people who will share this idea, maybe will live in kingdoms, and then only after
Wow.
that this idea will spread all over the world, very fast. So
Wow.
just
Really?
yeah.
9,000. Man, I
I
have to
will.
tell you, Elvira, I have a
Yes.
pretty good memory of the Ringing Cedars books, and I don't remember that, but I feel like I don't know, maybe they didn't include that in the English version, but um it makes
I will.
sense. There
I will have a look. I will
yeah,
have a look. Yeah, I will have a look.
that's
But
interesting. I believe you. I believe
I
you.
think that.
Yeah, I definitely believe you. I wonder, I feel like if I read that, I would have remembered it. Um, and so maybe I know that some changes were made to the English books and some things were changed a little bit, so they may have not included
Mm,
that. So if Anastasia said that 9,000 people need to live this way and 9,000
yeah, yeah,
examples, I could definitely believe it. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, wow. That's exciting. That's exciting. Yeah, so send that quote to me after. And so, um, Elvira, there's so much that, well, that this film is capable of doing, and I'm just glad that we've gotten a chance to talk about this, and that we're connected here. And so, is there anything else that you want to share, with people? I think, one thing that I would like to say, is that nobody kind of came out of the sky and told you specifically, like, Elvira, you have to do this, like this is your mission, or told Anna or something. You guys decided to do this, right?
Yeah,
And you had a dream and you decided, and then you found that when you started acting and doing all these things, that support came for your idea,
yeah,
right? And I
exactly.
think that that's something that I really want people to understand and to feel more of, is that, like, nothing is going to come from the sky and tell you exactly what you have to do or need to do. It's your decision. And then when you start
Yeah,
acting, life is going to come and support you, because really,
yeah,
like, Anastasia, and the entire Ringing Cedars movement, it needs people to decide to do things and to start
yeah,
doing them,
yeah,
and everybody can make a difference, right? And as soon as you decide that you want to do something, support can come for you, right? And
yeah,
it's not like, you're never going to hear some voice that tells you this is what you need to do, right? You're going to feel something in your heart, like, maybe I want to do something. And I just want to
yeah,
encourage people that when you feel this inside of yourself, listen to that and try to do that, because the world needs everyone's help, right?
yeah,
Everyone has something that they can give. Everyone can do something. What do you think about that?
yeah. I'm totally agree. Yes, it's totally like this. You just
Hmm.
think it's important, you just do it, and then you got a really great support. And just you,
Mm.
and it's important for me. What I understood, that it's very important, uh, your purity, your just very strong wish, and this.
Mm.
Even when I invite people to our team, it was for me. It was very important that people will be, like light, and uh,
Yeah.
very, um, very interested in the idea of the film, of this project. And
Hmm.
it was really in our 5 days in June. It was really fascinating for all the team. 50 peoples in our
Hmm.
team was, yeah, producing,
Wow.
and
That's a
yeah,
huge team.
huge team, and all felt the energy of love, which also was there,
Mm.
and this energy of love support us. It
Yeah.
inspired us, and we. It
Mm.
was 14 14 hours per day we worked on a film. Some
Yep.
nights we uh, slept only 1 or 2 hours, and
Yep.
we had energy because we was inspired of energy of love. So it's, Um,
Right.
it it was very great support for all of
Hmm.
us. Yeah,
Yeah, that's so inspiring, because I think sometimes people think that like things should be that they should be much easier than that sometimes. Maybe people don't realize that like if you really want to get something done, maybe there's a period of time where 14 hours a day is required, but you're going to be excited about that. You're going to be motivated to do that, right? And it's great to work hard and to put energy into things and to really make them happen, and look at the result that you have now, right? And so I really want to encourage people because there's so much that still needs to be done, right? The books were published, you said you read them more than 20 years ago, 24 years ago. They
yeah,
were published in Russian in 1999, I think was the last
yeah,
book or something. And there's still so much that needs to be done, right? More books. People write their own books. People
yeah,
film their own films, write your own songs, publish your own poetry,
yeah,
share
yeah,
your art and just keep creating. And I get really happy when I see people creating things like this. It just it's such a wonderful thing. I really just want to encourage people to do more of it. And you guys are setting such a great path for the future, such a good inspiration for everybody that will come after you. And it's amazing as well that you've been living on your land for so long, on your domain, 12 or 13 years. I know Anna has been, living kind of the same way. And, I would love to connect as well, Elvira, if you want to do another interview. I'd love to hear about your life on your domain or your settlement. We love to connect with people and share the stories of people's lives because here in the
yes.
United States and
Mm-hmm.
in the other English speaking countries or Europe, we don't really have settlements the way that you guys have them. We
Mm-hmm.
have many people living on their own individual domains, but we
Mm-hmm.
don't necessarily have many large scale settlements, or especially people who have been living on them as long as you guys have. And so we love to hear and share the examples. We just did an event not too long ago with Kovcheg. I'm sure you know Kovcheg, that big settlement. Um,
Yes, yes,
and yes, I would love to connect more about some of those things and just to stay in touch and keep sharing about the
yeah,
progress of the film
sure.
and your movies to come and all your work. It's just really beautiful. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Gabriel. Yes, we will stay in touch, and I'm very glad to tell about our story, about my very nice and kind neighbors, because for us
Mm,
to live alone, it's a challenge. But we
yeah.
have a community of families. We have a lot of kids, and I am a teacher at school, primary
Mhm.
school. We have a primary school,
Oh,
and
beautiful.
I'm a teacher of humanitarian pedagogic. So it's
Hmm.
also very interesting sphere of my life. So it's yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you for invitation. We will stay in touch.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Elvira, is there anything that you'd like to share with everyone before we go?
I just want to give greetings from Russia and wish all uh, lots of love, happiness, um, good health, and uh, to dream and realize your dream in life. So, just all the best from my heart.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And I wish the same to everybody watching. If you watch this far, please support Elvira and their film. We will put links in the description on YouTube and on social media. Please, comment and share and like this video and let people know about this. And hopefully one day when there's English subtitles, we'll be able to share that and all of
Yeah,
that as
great.
well. We might be able to help you. We have a bunch of Russian English speakers on our team who might be able to help review your subtitles if you ever need that. But we would love to help if we can. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching. Elvira, thank you so much for being here. This was a wonderful conversation, and I look forward to more. So, bye, everybody. Bright thoughts to everyone. See
Bye.
you soon.
Thank you so much for invitation and
Okay.
the interview.